Can where you live predict how overweight you'll be? I'm a board certified plastic surgeon and a body contouring expert. I've been studying and investigating obesity and metabolic syndrome for my whole professional life. So let's see where the numbers stack up. The Global Obesity Observatory, published online as worldobesity.org, shows some very interesting stats. So if we define obesity as a BMI of 30 or above, here's what we can see. By the way, what's BMI and how do we calculate it? That's for another video. But for now, let's see what the data show. The highest rates of obesity are in a bunch of small Pacific Island nations like Samoa, Tonga, Nauru, Tokelau, Tuvalu, French Polynesia, and the Cook Islands. These are all in the top 10. The USA is number 19, with 4 out of every 10 adults being obese, and a quarter of those being morbidly obese. A frightening thought indeed. Rounding out the top 30 are a bunch of Middle Eastern nations like Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Kuwait, Qatar, Libya, Jordan, and Iraq. So much for the Middle Eastern diet I've been raving so much about. Western Europe's not doing too bad, with France, Italy, Germany, Spain, and Switzerland way down on the list. Countries in Africa, Asia, South America are all around the map, but in general, doing pretty good. As far as the states in our union, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Arkansas, and West Virginia are almost always in the top 5. New York, California, and Florida are not doing too bad, and Colorado and DC are somehow always at the bottom of the list. As far as differences between the states, it may be reflective of different activity patterns and population distributions, but from a global point of view, I'm sure that genetics play a far greater role. Longer working hours have something to do with it, but if that's true, why does Japan rank so low? Ultra-processed food and high caloric availability is likely a big factor, which is why so many industrialized nations like us are ranked so high. Look, there's a lot of factors that go into these stats, like culture, collective stress, agricultural and food production patterns, and of course, national energy expenditure habits. So does geography really predict the level of obesity? Much like a lot of physical characteristics, remember, there are always things that you can control, like your health habits and longevity mindset. So tag your friends around the world to see what they're doing to win the global game of health. Want to see more stuff like this? Let me know in the comments below.